Today I am going to remove these cuttings from the perlite. You can see down in there, maybe you can't, let's see, yes, you can see that those cuttings are all sitting in perlite, and it looks like these guys are ready for me to put them in their individual pots. We're going to take them out of the buckets and see what the roots look like. Okay, the orange bucket has holes in the bottom, and I'm going to fill the orange bucket with water, and the perlite's going to float up to the top. That way I can get the plants out without damaging any of the roots. All right, I am ready to start potting up these cuttings. As you can see, we have some incredible roots. Okay, I'm going to get ready to plant up these cuttings, and I start with an all-natural potting soil mix. I don't know if you can see it or not. We'll do a little turn. This is Kellogg's brand. You can see it has a lot of neat organic matter in it. It's good, well-drained soil. You can also see that it does have some perlite in it already. I am going to put an extra scoop or two of perlite in, because even though these cuttings have roots, the roots are pretty young. This is the same perlite that I rooted the cuttings in. I'm just reusing it. I'll also add some bone meal, just a couple little handfuls, and a scoop of Medina Growing Green slow release fertilizer. This is a poultry-based organic fertilizer, and it'll slowly feed those baby roots, and then we can start adding the liquid fertilizers. The first plant that I'm going to pot up is going to be this beautiful cutting of Genie Meringue. You can see it has some nice roots on the base. This one actually has an inflow too. I went ahead and rooted it, didn't cut the inflow off, which sometimes I choose to, sometimes I don't. As you can tell in this situation, it didn't really make a big difference. I've got a pot, it has nice drain holes in the bottom, and I put coffee filters over the holes so that I don't lose too much soil each time that I water. So I'm just going to add some of the soil that we amended, put it into the container. You don't want to bury these guys too deep. And then I'll just stick this right here on the top. We'll add some soil. And then we'll stake her. She's about 3 inches deep, maybe 2.5, 3. I don't like to plant them too deep. And then I'll stake her up. I like to use these bamboo stakes when I stake the Plumerias. So essentially I just kind of measure it, know about how much I need, use my friskers to cut it. And then we will stick it in. And then I like this flexible tape. I get this at Home Depot. I think it's by Vigoro. And so essentially, when I do this, I tie it to the stick first. And then I go around a couple of times just to make sure we've got it nice and stable. And then I just tie it off. The cuttings are potted up and ready for their new homes.